Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using the Sweet Rush collection from Vicki Boutin. And I got this idea actually from the Vicki Boutin Facebook group from a post that a design team member did making cards, but the way that she had them lined up, they were kind of like slimline cards. And the way that she had them lined up in her photo gave me this idea for the layout. So I went ahead and cut 3 strips of paper. I think some are from the project pad, and then some might just be loose leaf. And I believe they're 3.5 inches wide. I don't know how long they are off the top of my head, but I believe they are 3.5 inches wide. I have these 3 photos of my grandma holding a puppy that I'm going to use, and you can kind of tell I picked the papers based on the color of her coat. I just thought the bright pink coat, I could find 3 pattern papers that went really well with that, and so that's kind of what I did. I knew I wanted them to be backed, and so I did back them just with white. And I just kind of figured that that would help the pictures stand out from the pattern papers a little bit more. Usually I will double back recently, that's kind of what I've been doing. I just did not have enough space, I guess, width to add another layer, because I did want the photos to be on the strips of paper. I didn't want them to like overhang on the papers, I guess. And so that's kind of why I just single backed. And I do think that with the pink in the jacket and just the white border, that they stand out enough. So I am going to stagger the strips of paper like this and kind of stagger where my photos are going to be as well. Like I said, I had this idea based off of that Facebook community, but for whatever reason, so I struggled with the embellishing. Like, I had this great idea, kind of knew what I wanted to do, and really did kind of want to copy her embellishments from the cards. But I had taken the photo on my phone, and that is what I used to record my video. So unfortunately, I couldn't really copy what she did. So I kind of had to just wing it, and I am not going to lie, I kind of struggled with it. So with the Sweet Rush collection, I have, you could see the project pad there, which I'm going to use the alphas for my title. I have, I think, both ephemera packs, the chipboard stickers, and I think the regular stickers as well. So I decided to kind of use this flower here because I wanted to kind of have a base for my title. I wanted the title to kind of overlap something, and so I chose that pink and orange flower there. My title is going to be Puppy Love, which I thought was just such a fun, cute title, because you could tell the photo on the top that she just is loving the puppy cuddles. So that is why I made my title that, and did kind of want it in the middle there. I could have really done it on either other strip there, but chose the middle. I also have these layered flowers from the collection too that I think are just gorgeous. So really, I am just going to kind of play around with all of the embellishments. Like I said, I have quite a few options, which honestly sometimes makes it more difficult for me to embellish my layout when I have too many options. So there's this chipboard frame here that I thought was really cute, so I'm going to use that on the top right to kind of use as a base, so to speak, for a cluster. Kind of figure out what to add up there. This is when I kind of wish that, or really wish that I had the picture of the cards sitting right in front of me. to go off of. It probably would have made embellishing so much easier. But I loved this floral piece here. It was kind of rounded the exact way that I kind of wanted, and I thought that would work really well on top of that frame there. I did end up using some foam tape to pop that up because it is a chipboard frame underneath, and then just found some phrase stickers with kind of the color scheme, the yellows, the pinks, the oranges, to add inside that frame there. And then honestly, it was just kind of finalizing the other two, I guess, strips of paper. So you can see I kind of play around. There are these gold circles that are on the chipboard sheet that I decided to use because there is gold in that center heart paper. It's kind of like an iridescent gold, and so I just brought in some gold that way as well with those little dots. Instead of really using enamel dots, I thought those were a great alternative. So there was another floral element on the left hand side that rounded perfectly around that photo there, and then a chipboard sticker that said "Simply the Best," kind of a banner sticker that I thought looked really cute on that left hand photo down there. I played around with that heart, thought maybe I would put it up to the top, but didn't really like the way that that looked, so I will end up changing that. But in moving that heart, it left the bottom of the middle paper quite open, and so all I did was cut a zip strip to the 3.5 inch width, and added that to the bottom there, and just thought that kind of just broke it up enough. I didn't feel like I needed too much more. So now it just left the top left for embellishing. Really kind of wanted to use that banner. It just didn't work kind of where I wanted. So this is kind of where I was pretty stuck, I guess. I did decide to cut that heart paper in like a zip strip width to, again, break up the floral paper and create a base for an embellishment cluster. Apparently I'm getting ahead of myself, but I am going to do that after I look at all of my goodies and try to decide where to put them. So you can see I'm just really not happy with that heart placement, trying to figure out where to place it. And then I think this sticker here, actually I think came from the color study. It says my favorite, but it was pink and just the perfect color, and so I am going to end up using that. Here's where I cut the heart paper there, and just use that as my base. And it's going to really be a simple cluster at the top, but I love the way that it turns out, so I do end up moving the heart up there and end up putting that my favorite arrow up on some foam tape, and then just going to finish it off with some more of those gold dots. I do end up adding that like clip to the top photo. I just love the way that that looks. Like it, honestly, I don't know. There's just something about those clips that I really, really like. I did end up switching out that bottom right phrase sticker to a yellow one that says small things. And once I kind of trim off that top flower cluster, I do sneak in one little leaf that I had cut off that worked perfectly at the top. But that is going to finish off this layout. I will have a link down below for the Sweet Rush collection if you like what you saw, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.